of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
Catching up on any NFL game is easier than ever before.
Going deep, far off, Devontae Smith. He has got it. Touchdown.
Your Eagles are world champions again.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going.
Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by that prize guy.
Pound for pound great, Bam Rodriguez challenges Antonio Vargas for the WBA bantamweight title. June 13th, only on DAZN.
Hello, darlings. Aunt Helga. Futuristic scooters, old school website. Relax, web upgrades, I own them. Better design, e-commerce and smart AI. Now you're fit for the future. I scoot off now. Your digital partner, Iona.
It is a bit chipper this morning. You're in the market.
Police are trying to disperse crowds as the poll tax rise escalates.
They're calling it Cool Britannia. Cool Britannia.
Credit crunch. Hats. It's like a breakfast cereal.
Give it to me 2 times.
Hang on, I like that.
Give it.
45 years of change is 45 years of experience for whatever the future brings. Hargreaves Lansdowne, helping Britain invest through it all.
Introducing the casino you love to hate, Mr. Q.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
Let's get ready to rumble!
It's not going to be your usual show.
Can't wait for it.
Come on, let's get this party started.
Oh my God! Oh my word!
One win changes everything.
Oh my God! What a shot! Oh my God, he's done! One of the nuggets of the year!
Come to DAZN, they said. It'll be different, they said. Well, this is certainly that. Welcome to Misfits, live on DAZN.
We like to do things a bit crazy, a bit special.
Oh, for you.
Yeah, we are back in Manchester for the official weigh-in for Beauty versus the Beast. And 3 years after its first maiden appearance on DAZN screens at the Prime card, the cage is back for the face-offs. We fear we cannot control what will happen. The circus is in town, as only Misfits can deliver. Hello there, good to see you. Let the mayhem commence. Well, joining in the party today, Jordan Banjo is here alongside Wade Clemens. You're back for some more fun, Wade, after yesterday. Jordan, Wade, you both have unblemished records in Misfits.
2-0 over here.
2-0, 2-0 and 1-0, right?
1-0, I got my one, but when you do it twice, you're really for real. That's when you can really come in. So Jordan's the man.
What is it? What is it that you like about it? What is it that made you get in the ring in the first place?
Do you know what? And I'm a bit of a wrong one, I think, because I absolutely love everything about Misfits. I'm entertained 24/7. obviously I wasn't here yesterday. I was watching you guys and watching that press conference. I was buzzing. I was like, I cannot wait to be there at the weigh-in and see what unfolds. So when you get the opportunity to be a part of it, I mean, let's be honest, once I actually am involved, I'm as quiet as a mouse. I don't quiet up. I just love the entertainment and I love having a little fight as well, so it's perfect.
There are a few debutantes on the card as well, making their Misfits debut. What advice would you have for them, and what is it like stepping into the ring on a first time on the Misfits
Slow
card?
down. Everybody just slow down. We have Jordan McCann running out here trying to fight every single person on the card. We're going to have probably another scrap here, but everybody, if you just breathe a little bit, when you step between those ropes, all your antics, all the things you did during fight week, they don't matter anymore. So if you can slow down, if you can breathe a little bit and get through that first round, you'll be all right. But if you can't, it's going to be a quick one.
Get through the first round. They've got to get through the weigh-in today. I mean,
luckily we got a cage, apparently. We got a cage to separate them.
Yeah, well, what is that going to add?
I think it adds a little bit of realization, because you're locked in a structure where it's just you and that other person. So there is nowhere to run. There is nowhere to hide. It's just you and them. And luckily there is a plastic barrier between so that they're not fighting each other on sight, but there's just a little bit of that realization you're about to fight.
I think when you're relatively inexperienced as well, like you said, there's a lot of people making their debut. No matter how hard you try, that energy, that tense, I'm about to have a fight, it's just there. Then you close the door behind them and it's just them and their opponent in a cage.
Madness.
It's got to kick off.
Yeah, it's what everyone wants to see, isn't it? And it kicked off yesterday. Let's just remind ourselves what happened at that eventful presser, because it really did. Well, it was eventful, and it pretty much started this man here, didn't it? Jordan McCann.
Every day. Every day he's been like that.
Then we had a burger slap.
Yeah, burger slap there.
Burger slaps.
It was a very light burger slap, to be fair.
It was gentle.
It's a waste of a good burger.
Neck grabs. Yeah, do you know what? It sums up we had this weird tickling competition as well.
What was Big Zach's arms doing? I mean, they looked like they were having a bit of a cat fight. Unfortunately, this fight might not be happening the way we expect it to be. And then it was Abitha Boss and Jordan McCann having a go at each other, and it finished off with the big boys. But let's just talk about that, because the main event actually was, should we say, it was pretty respectful, wasn't it? Do we need to see a bit of beef between these two, a bit of more stirring?
The thing is, they know each other really well, and it's really tough to manufacture something when it's not there, but just give us some intensity. We're about to go and see the Beauty fight the Beast, 350 pounds of mass versus Tommy Fury's perfectly coiffed face. I want to see these two get stuck in today. I want to see John Fury go crazy, something that's going to make me believe that these two are going to get at it tomorrow night.
Well, you teed this up rather nicely, because a few years ago, John Fury did, cause a bit of chaos, didn't he, in the cage himself. Maybe we might see that today. There he goes.
Go get it, John.
There he goes.
And he was right hand, head down. Come on, son.
That is prime time John Fury, isn't it?
I think he even tried to get under somehow the plastic as well, but you saw, look, there he goes. He's trying to get under somehow. John, it goes all the way to the floor, big man. But you see what happens, Jordan, when you have like some real animosity there. Yeah. John just can't control himself. He says it, he's like, when you see the red mist, I lose my head. So if I'm Eddie, just give one more little thing for Tommy to think about. Just one more little one, man. That's all I need.
We need to see that, because John Fury yesterday, it felt like he'd had like a chamomile tea or something.
It was crazy.
He was far too subdued.
Yeah, I honestly thought he was going to start handing out Bibles at one point. It was like, it's the most relaxed, maybe not that serene, but it's the most I've ever seen him. And even afterwards, he was chatting and he was going, I'm at a place in my life now where, what am I going to do? Do something silly and end up back in trouble? And I was like, yes, John, that's all you ever do,
exactly,
mate.
Exactly. Well, Tommy Fury, we haven't seen him for about a year, have we? His last time in the ring, it wasn't his best performance, shall we say. Do we need to see more from Tommy come Saturday night, do you think, Wade?
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you're Tommy Fury, coming off the Budapest fight, and we'll take a look at it, it was just not his best night. You could say it was the layoff, you could say it was the injury to the right hand, but I need to see him go in there and make Eddie Hall look like he doesn't belong in the same ring. I need to see something that I've never seen out of Tommy Fury. If you're talking to us during fight week and saying it's the best version of you, show me on Saturday.
What did you make of his performance against Hanny Litch?
Well, when I watched this fight, I remember watching it live, right? Tommy definitely came in heavier than he normally fights.
Which he's going to do for this fight,
Which is what I think is perfect, because it's sort of, rather than just being a bit of a jump up out of nowhere, he's kind of got that experience of being a bit heavier. But the difference is, every single fight he's had to lead to that 11 or 12-0 record.
11-0, yeah.
He's never going to have fought anyone like Eddie Hall. You know, it's over 2 rounds to do triple his weight. It's absolutely insane. And I don't think people give enough credit to the rush. Like, if you can come out and rush someone, I don't care how experienced you are, it sort of throws you off a little bit. When you've got someone who's 300 pounds plus and super explosive, so athletic.
Well, we'll find out today, because there could potentially be around like a 120-pound difference between the two, which is massive.
It's crazy. Like you said, Eddie's explosive, but he's agile. He shouldn't move the way he moves for the size he is. So there is something to be said for Tommy having to deal with just a freak of nature in front of him.
Great.
No matter how much technique you have, it takes a little bit, like you said, to adjust to that. Eddie's got to take advantage of that in the first couple of rounds when he's still fresh, have those explosive moments, get Tommy's respect, and put him on his back foot.
Do you think people are slightly sleeping on Eddie, thinking that he won't have the engine? You know, we forget that he's a good swimmer. He does have the cardio. I spoke to Vidal Riley and Johnny Fisher on Monday. I did something with them. And one thing they both did say is people are underestimating just how agile he can be.
Yeah, no, I think people are really sleeping on Eddie in this. And we sort of saw it with that Chisora mindset when he fought Usyk, right? He didn't train to be a better boxer. He trained to be as fit as physically possible. In the time that Eddie's had, he's never going to out-technique Tommy Fury. If I was Eddie, I would have played to my strengths, know that I'm an absolute unit. I've got to do 6 2-minute rounds, and know that for that entirety, I can just bulldoze and keep going and keep going and keep going.
Use his size, lean on him, tire him out. All right, well, that is the main event. Let's just have a look to see what is coming your way on Saturday night. There really is something for everyone. There is a lot to like, a lot of fun coming away come Saturday night. Just look at that. Adam Brooks, could it be his final swan song in Misfits? We'll find out when he takes on Raheem Pardisi. And also 2-time Olympic champion Jay Jones back in action after that viral knockout back in March. Also coming your way, the Ibiza final boss in Jack Kay up against Jordan McCann. Jordan McCann, he has been stealing the headlines this week, hasn't he? Mentioned just a minute ago, Big Stacks Arms, that fight, well, it's in a bit of jeopardy at the moment. We'll tell you a bit more about that coming up a little later on. Swarms versus BL, a late replacement for Swarms in that one. And then the only title fight on the card, the light heavyweight title between Anthony Taylor and Matt Jedi Floyd. And then that main event that we have been talking about, Tommy Fury up against Eddie Hall in Beauty versus the Beast. All right, then, let's get this weigh-in underway, shall we? Let the fun and games begin and hand you over to MC Huss for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on DAZN. Welcome to the weigh-in ahead of the action taking place tomorrow Saturday night at the AO Arena here in Manchester, England, United Kingdom. Fury versus Hall. The Beauty versus the Beast. Brought to you by Misfits Boxing and proudly sponsored by Jewel.com, Oosh, Boohoo Man, Killer Pablo, Cold, Ingersoll, and Sides. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome our first contestants to the stage, scheduled in the light heavyweight division. Please welcome to the stage, Luke Nevin. A 169.1 pounds for Luke Nevin. And now please welcome his opponent to the stage, hailing from West London, England's United Kingdom, Kalas Karim. A 169.1 pounds also for Kalas Karim.
Well, Luke, look, all weighed in yesterday, the final war of words. Is this personal? Do you want to do a job tomorrow night?
No, he's just another person, isn't he?
How does this fight go?
Stop them early doors.
Fight and talk. Good luck tomorrow, Luke.
Callis, he says you're just another person. You're ordinary. Why are you spectacular tomorrow?
Listen, my man, we can't speak too much, but you'll find out tomorrow night why I am. But I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm buzzing.
Charlie, we've been talking about this cage all week long. They kick off the fight. I think we should kick off the ceremonial weigh-ins with some cage as well.
Let's get him in the cage. It was a little bit tamer yesterday, but let's get him up in the cage.
In the cage we go!
Let's fucking go, big man. You ain't fucking ready, bro. Watch tomorrow. I'm gonna fucking smash your head in, bro. I'm gonna fucking do you, bro. You're silent. Little silent lamb. Come closer, bro. Come fucking closer. Look at you. Fucking nervous. Nervous. Look, your coach. Fucking quiet. He knows this time. Fucking good boy. Can't say nothing. But listen, tomorrow night, me and you in the ring, baby. You watch. I can't fucking wait, bro. I can't fucking wait. See these hands, bro. See, when I get my hands on you, bro, I'm gonna fucking smash your head in. See that little fucking nose of yours? Already broken once. Break it again. Let's fucking go. Dima Magharib. Trust me.
Well, the cage is doing what it's meant to do right here.
This is what I'm saying. I think the moment you've kind of got that layer in between, you know, they're separated but they're in the cage, I think because you know you literally can't get to each other, it just adds this sort of extra fuel to the fire.
It almost allows them to give more because there is that kind of safety bit. Well, I say safety
you also,
loosely.
listen,
Loosely.
You got to be careful, though. Like, Callis Karim smacked that plastic with his right hand. You got to be careful punching that, slapping it. You can hurt yourself.
Pick up an injury before you head into it. Yeah.
And you're seeing him, he's fired up. He's been, I mean, I haven't seen him this out of sorts all week. He's kind of been controlling the...
This is how you know he's fired up. When it takes security to pull you out the cage, you're super fired up, right?
And Callis has been giving it all of the promo this week. I'm very, very excited for this week.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome our next contestants to the stage, scheduled in the Women's Misfits Boxing Cruiserweight Division. Please welcome, hailing from Dublin, Ireland, fighting out of Ricky's Gym, Tina, the Knight Rider Snows. And please welcome her opponent to the stage, hailing from Budapest, Hungary, Francesca Zaboa. 135.2 pounds for Tina Snows. A 135.6 pounds for Francesca Zaboa.
Tina, you slapped her with a burger yesterday. She looked sternly there. What happens in the ring tomorrow night?
Just that. I'm going to feed her these hands, to be honest. I'm going to feed her this burger, this meaty Whopper. She's going to get it tomorrow night.
All the best tomorrow.
Thank you.
Francesca, she slapped the power slapper yesterday. Is this personal?
Yeah, it's a fucking personal thing now. She's not even looking in my eyes. She doesn't know what is waiting for her on Saturday. Yeah, right?
Charlie, we let the guys in the cage first fight. I think we should get the gals in the cage as well.
Look, the burger's been slapped. I think there's only the one place for them, and that is in the cage again.
In the cage we go!
All right, They go into the cage. I really think Francesca is looking for a body. Like, no joke, she's coming in to lay down the law in this fight. I'm scared.
I did a cheeseburger to make sense.
Oh, my Lord. Look at this. What are we doing?
Well,
See?
I feel this is going to be a bit of a one-sided affair on Saturday. Sorry.
Francesca Gibbons back to her. Oh, she just licked the plastics. Don't know if that's sanitary. Don't know if
no one else headbutt that after now.
Yeah,
no one else headbutt that. But speaking of Francesca, I think the thing that you can't discount is the amount of combat experience she has. Whether it be MMA, power slap, judo, bodybuilding, like there's so much competitive sport that has sort of built her up to this moment. I think it's going to be a real tough night for Tina Snow.
Oh yeah, Jordan, I think that Francesca's going to end this fight very quickly. Yeah, very quickly.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome our next contestants to the stage, scheduled in the Women's Misfits Boxing Middleweight Division. Please welcome, hailing from Jacksonville, North Carolina, USA, the Crazian. And please welcome her opponent to the stage, hailing from Melbourne, Australia, fighting out of Champ Camp, Moorside, England, United Kingdom, the Queen Bee, Little Belsie. $123.1 pounds for the Crazian.
Let them know the truth. The truth will come out.
$122.7 pounds for the Queen Bee, Little Belsie.
Andy, the time for talking's done. You took it on short notice. Why are you so confident that you win this fight tomorrow night?
Because she's fraud. We got married last night. Did you guys show the ultrasound? This is her ultrasound.
Good luck tomorrow night.
She's bringing the ultrasound to the ceremonials. Lil Belsie, what do you make of Andy the Crazian, and how does it go tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm actually really keen. I know that she's going to bring a fight, but I too am going to bring the fire, so I don't really care that she's MMA. I'm here to fight, and let's go.
I love it. Let's face them off in the center for this one.
Oh, woo! Little bitch.
One more time for Lil Belsie and Andy the Crazian.
Cover your eyes at home. Cover your eyes.
Your eyes. I thought she was going to snatch a tassel then. I was nervous,
I don't have any words for that right there.
It's not often I'm speechless.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome our next contestants to the stage, scheduled in the light heavyweight division. Please welcome, hailing from Scotland, representing Pakistan, Raheem Pardesi, the Punjabi Power.
Come on.
And please welcome his opponent to the stage, hailing from Essex, England, United Kingdom, Adam the Assassin Brooks. £166 for Raheem Pardesi. £166.8 for Adam the Assassin Brooks.
Raheem, he said that you've made him tighter the weight. He said that you've enforced bigger gloves. He's already speaking about retirement in this fight. What's your final message to Adam Brooks ahead of tomorrow?
More like he's already fucking given up. Listen, he's getting fucking smashed tomorrow and he's getting ready for retirement. Let's fucking go!
Fighting talk. Let's hear from Adam.
He's the Punjabi power, but you've got that UK grit and metal. Adam Brooks, this could be your swan song. How does it go tomorrow?
Round 2, knockout. Look at all the arrogance. Look, I'm not into all this playing up. I'll let my fist do the talking tomorrow. I can't have all this theatrics. Here's see you in the second round.
I love it. Let's face him off in the center.
Yeah, buddy, let's go. I like this fight right here, Jordan.
I'm very excited for it. I won't lie. Brooksy, we train out at the same gym. He has got some serious power. I've been seeing him training. These last few spars, he's looking sharper than I've ever seen him.
Yeah, is he serious about this being his final fight, do you think? Because in the boxing world, when you already put that out there, it's not necessarily always a good thing.
Silly boy.
I think he's being dead serious, and I think you're going to see that tomorrow night with how much he puts into this performance. I genuinely believe what Adam says when he says, I'm getting that second round knockout.
One more time for Raheem Pardesi and Adam Brooks.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome our next contestants to the stage scheduled in the Women's Misfits Boxing Cruiserweight Division. Please welcome, hailing from North Argentina, Federiquita. And please welcome her opponent also to the stage, hailing from Flint, Wales, United Kingdom, Jade, the Headhunter Jones. 133.4 pounds for Federiquita.
Thank you.
A 135 pounds bang on for Jade, the Headhunter Jones.
Fetty, tomorrow night you take on a two-time Olympic gold medalist. She had a devastating first-round knockout in her last Misfits fight. Why is it different when you get in the ring with Jade Jones tomorrow?
It's different because I come to her country. I took a fight a month ago, so she has to respect me and shut the fucking mouth. Tomorrow I win, she lose. It's done.
1 month is all she got, Ben. What's Jade got to say?
A two-time Olympic gold medalist, a lot of disrespect from her. How does that impact you?
Firstly, is there any need to swear? I've got my nana in here, yeah? Be respectful, but it doesn't matter who's in front of me. I'm going for the knockout because I've got the first for it now.
I love it. Let's take it to the center.
Love that from Jade.
Jade is a real prospect here at Misfits. We're talking two-time Olympic gold medalist.
And also impressed on her last time out as well. Do you think we'll see more of the same tomorrow night from her?
Yeah, I hope so. And I'm hoping to see it from an audience member's perspective. She was the fight before me when I last fought. Seeing that knockout just before my ring walk was terrifying. I was like, I'm hoping that's not me. So this time I'm going to get to enjoy her performance without being scared myself after what she did.
Aren't you meant to be inspired by that and think, I've got to go and do that to my opponent?
Listen, it's Misfits. I'm not a real pro, Anna. All right, give me a break, mate. Give me a break.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome our next contestant to the stage scheduled in the heavyweight division. Please welcome, hailing from Newcastle, England, United Kingdom, Jack K, known as the Ibiza final boss. £197.6 for Jack K, the Ibiza final boss.
Jordan McCann, not present at the ceremonial weigh-ins.
Listen, in 24 hours, Jordan McCann is going to learn when you take someone's kindness for weakness, you must fucking pay. And we all know what happens to bully boys, don't we? They get fucking smashed!
One more time!
Yes, Jack. I mean, Jordan McCann, he was late to the presser yesterday, and he's just not turned up today.
I genuinely believe, it actually might be for the best that he's not here. Because I think if he was here, there was no way a fight wasn't kicking off about 5 or 10 times. I actually don't know if he would have made it to the actual fight tomorrow night.
I think Jordan's feeling this. I think that this fight week has gotten to him, and we'll see tomorrow if he even shows then.
We'll talk about this in just a moment. More of this, plenty more. Let's get back to MC Huss.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome our next contestants to the stage, scheduled in the Misfits Boxing Middleweight Division. Please welcome, hailing from Sao Paulo, Brazil, introducing BL. And please welcome his opponent to the stage, hailing from the Nine-Side, Southeast London, England, United Kingdom, Swarms, a.k.a. The Warmer. £155 bang on for BL. £164.4 for Swarms.
BL, yesterday you were on a plane. You find yourself tomorrow night in the AO Arena fighting that man Swarms. Why have you taken this on such short notice, and what happens in the ring tomorrow?
Bro, it's not every day that you get invited to fight on Misfits, bro. As a Brazilian, it's such an honor to be here. People might be like, yo, you took the fight in such short notice, but he took the fight with someone that not everyone know out here, you know what I mean? So it's very important for me to be here, and I appreciate that guy.
Well said, and well done for taking it on such short notice.
An OG of the scene, new opponent, but you're expecting the same result. It's been all pleasantries so far, but when the bell rings tomorrow, Swarms, what happens?
Straight attacking. Respect for him for taking the fight late notice, but I'm going to stop him. 1,000,000% stopping him. You're going to see a whole complete different Swarms focused.
I love it. Let's take it to the center.
I like this intensity, baby.
Beautiful fight. Yeah. I'm very sure.
So Swarms is having to deal with a late replacement because BL has come in for B, Dave. Will that matter to him, do you think, at all?
I'm not sure. I think he seems locked in. I think it might give you a bit of confidence, someone who you could deem, a little bit unprepared. Obviously, he's quite a bit lighter than him as well. But Swarms is a Misfits OG, and I want him to get the win. I'm rooting for him here, so fingers crossed he shows us something different to his previous bouts.
Well, what do we know about BL?
We know that he does have fight experience in the MMA scene and in boxing. Big time following, 8 million followers. Looking for something here in the UK.
Just like
he can make a star across the pond.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome our contestants for our co-main, scheduled in the Misfits Boxing Light Heavyweight World Championship. And now let's please welcome the challenger, hailing from Australia, Matt Jedi Floyd. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome the champion, Hailing from Oakland, California, USA, Anthony the Pretty Boy Taylor. A 174.9 pounds for Matt Jedi Floyd. A 174.4 pounds for the champion, Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor.
Matt the Jedi Floyd, yesterday that man who you fight tomorrow compared himself to Muhammad Ali. You fight him for the Misfits light heavyweight title. What's going through your mind just over 24 hours away?
That's good. He compares himself, you know, to the best in the world. I only want to fight the best in the world, and he's my my little, very little stepping stone to fighting the best in the world. Mr. Anthony, what were they calling him yesterday? Anthony Sus Taylor.
How does this fight go when you get in the ring with him? You want to do a job. You want to make a statement on Anthony Taylor tomorrow night.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm here to make a statement. I didn't come here to participate on this show. I'm here to take over. And I only want to fight the best fighters in the world. I'm very thankful Mam Saylor gave me this opportunity. I want to fight the best fighters in the world, as he knows, and this is my, my ticket there.
Matt, good luck tomorrow. Let's see what Anthony's got to say.
Anthony Taylor, the consummate performer, planning tomorrow to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, my friend.
Hey, it's naturally flow like a butterfly and stings like when I pee. Naturally, is that? But I'm totally joking with everybody. Look, the pretty boy is back. Look at all the beautiful ladies and gentlemen out there coming to see me. I appreciate you guys. Look, 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 look. The line is old, but it's the longest line, you know. But the champ is here, and you guys will acknowledge me.
You've been making jokes all week long, but let's make no mistake, that man over there is a badass. How do you handle Matt Floyd in the ring?
Hey, the best way to handle a badass, get that belt and whoop his ass. That's what we got to do for badass kids.
A championship fight, Charlie? I feel like it reminds me of the elephant in the room.
We don't want to see him whoop us now, so let's get him in the cage or waiting ahead of tomorrow night.
To the cage we go!
To the cage we go again.
I think Matt Floyd comparing himself to Muhammad Ali might be a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, do you know what? AT is, I would say, misfits personified. I never thought I'd hear the words greatest misfits fighter of all time and Sugar Ray Robinson in the same sentence, what I did yesterday. But you know, it is what it is. I'm excited for this fight, man. He is an entertainer, but past all that, as much as we have all the theatrics in the game, AT can fight. It's going to be a great fight tomorrow.
Look at that back tattoo for the Jedi. Got Anakin and Darth Vader on the back. That's fire. But there is a massive, listen, this is AT's weight class, but he's even small for this weight class. 175 pounds. You can see the size difference there. Matt Floyd's got a pretty good record as well. He's 15-2, 10 knockouts. This is a legitimate Misfits light heavyweight championship.
And with Matt Floyd as well, let's not forget, it was only last year we see him, it was bare knuckle, but he fought James DeGale. You know, former super middleweight champion of the world. Like, it's a big deal, this guy can fight.
Well, if you just look to the bottom right of your screen, you can see the arms and stacks. Well, big stack, they're getting stuck into it, shall we say.
Yeah, well, we were looking for that on fight night, but it doesn't seem like we're going to get that.
Yeah, only on a Misfits card, eh?
I thought that was the hardest man. How is the hardest man not fighting? Interesting one there. But listen, this co-main event is fire. I can't wait to see that. The only title fight on the card. It just means more on Misfits.
In terms of Floyd and Taylor, what's it going to come down to, do you think?
Experience of Matt Floyd, I think is going to be honest, overbear on AT a little bit. But it's not a Misfits experience. The bright lights, AT knows this, so I think it'll come down to who handles the moment better and also who game plan better for this. AT finally at his weight class.
And we've seen Anthony Taylor, if we're honest, pull it out the bag when he's really had to. You know, he's come through some storms. I think this is going to be possibly his toughest opponent yet. So we're going to see what's going to happen.
And it's still going on between Arms and Stax.
I just don't get this whole thing. Like, what are we doing right now? Because if Stax isn't fighting, no offense, why are you here? What are you doing here if you're not fighting tomorrow, right? I think we can confirm now the fight's off. If you're the hardest man, you pulled out because you were softer than Sharma. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of your USP, isn't it? USP. If you're the self-proclaimed hardest man in the UK and you're not fighting tomorrow, is that USP gone?
There was a tweet.
Is it?
Do you know, I'm going to be real with you. I watched him do pads.
Yeah.
And listen, I actually like Big Stax. I don't know him personally. I think he's kind of funny.
And it's not his fault he got punched in the face. I get that, too.
After watching him on pads, I think he might have done himself a favour, because if he stepped in there with Arms and lost, his whole brand goes down the toilet.
Did you see the Instagram DMs? They were out here today, and Stax was saying, oh, you know, I can't fight, I'm injured. And Arms is like, Arms is like, what are we doing then?
Yeah.
We're not fighting. We're not doing this body punching stuff that he was talking about yesterday.
Here's the question, though. If you're not fighting, why would you come?
That's what I said. Why are you here?
I think because, if we're honest, the same reason why he does the whole UK's hardest guy sort of vibe.
But you can't.
He's here for the clout. He's here for the hype, right? That's why he's here today.
You can't do that now. You're actually hurting the brand by showing up after you pulled out.
All right.
Go home.
Well, we'll let this rumble on. That is 9 of the 10 fights coming your way on Saturday, all weighed in and faced off. The main event, though, still to come. And, of course, the best way to watch Fury versus Hall is to get Ultimate.
The first rule of DAZN Ultimate.
The first rule.
You do not pay-per-view.
You do not.
You do not pay-per-view.
Do not pay-per-view.
The Ultimate Fight Night is here.
Second rule, DAZN Ultimate is. Second rule,
you don't pay-per-view.
Because Ultimate gives you a minimum of 12 pay-per-view fights a year.
At no extra cost.
You do not pay per view. Join us ringside and welcome to DAZN Ultimate.
Yeah, with Ultimate, you can enjoy a minimum of 12 pay-per-views a year as part of your subscription, which right now includes Fury Hall on Saturday, the blockbuster in Brooklyn between Zanazeus and Jared Ellis Boots. That's on June the 27th. Then that same night, Floyd Mayweather returns to the ring to face Greek kickboxing legend Iron Mike Zambitis. And then next month, we head to Saudi Arabia for, of course, the return of Anthony Joshua as he faces Christian Prenga. Well, a lot of the talk around this main event, isn't it, is all around the size difference. Let's just run you through some of these. You just saw there.
Yokozuna! Bonsai drop!
Let me just rattle through them. David versus Goliath. In boxing, Kalasawan promoted Russian giant Valuev against David Hay. Wrestling, we just saw that. We had Yokozuna take on Bret Hart. More recently, it was Rey Mysterio scaled the Great Khali. Rocky Balboa, of course, he took on the mighty Hulk Hogan's Thunderlips in the world of film. We also had Godzilla face King Kong. James Bond, he overcame Jaws. And then we have that main event tomorrow, which, is it a mismatch? We shall see. Eddie Hall versus Tommy Fury. That is the talking point, is it? I'm very excited to see how they look. I mean, it's going to be pretty vast, isn't it? Interested to see what Tommy Fury comes in at as well. That's going to kind of decide how things go, I imagine.
Yeah, I think Tommy will be about 215. Maybe he might be a little heavier. I saw him yesterday. He's big. He's bigger than I've ever seen him.
Dude, but like, even just his frame, he's got the frame to be big, the length of his arms as well. You know, he looks stacked.
That's my Tommy stance. Dude, I'm kind of, you know, killing that.
Do that again?
That constant lat spread that he's got going on, man. He's a big, big guy. Obviously, nowhere near the size of Eddie Hall, but I think he wears the weight well. So tomorrow night's going to be very interesting.
It is, and I think it's going to get underway now. So should we get to it? Let's do that. Let's get over to MC Huss.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for our main event contestant scheduled in the heavyweights division. Please welcome to the stage, hailing from Stoke-on-Trent, England, United Kingdom, introducing the Beast, Eddie Hall. And please welcome his opponent to the stage, hailing from Manchester, England, United Kingdom, Tommy TNT Fury! 325.6 pounds for the Beast, Eddie Hall. 217.5 pounds for Tommy TNT Fury.
Well, I'm small enough as it is, as if I needed the former world's strongest man to just dwarf me some more. Over 24 hours, and you collide with Tommy TNT Fury, all 325 pounds of you. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. This is the lightest I've been for quite a long time. Fitness is probably the best it's been for the last 5 years. So yeah, everything's feeling on point.
6 rounds tomorrow night. You believe you've just got to land once in those 6 rounds to in those 6 rounds to render this man unconscious and get a win over Tommy Fury.
Hey, I mean, it might take a bit more than one shot, but yeah, you got to line that right shot up, and if it happens, it'll happen.
What a fight, Eddie Hall. Good luck tomorrow night.
The friendship is set aside tomorrow. Tommy Fury, 100 pounds between you and that man, but you are deeply confident it won't matter.
He could be 400 pounds heavier than me. Don't give a fuck. I'm ready to fight tomorrow. I don't care who's in the opposite corner. The Beast is going back in his cage tomorrow night, and I will reign supreme again.
What round does TNT hit like dynamite?
Whatever shot lands first, it'll be good night.
I love it. Charlie, it's no question we got to get these guys in the cage.
I have to see the world's strongest man in this cage. Let's get him up in there.
Promo. Well, there's around 110 pounds between the two of them. Let's see what happens in this cage.
I truly think if Eddie wanted to go through that plastic, yeah, I think he could. I think he's going to try to. He's going to try to.
Hey, it's pretty strong.
Oh, he's going to keep trying.
Oh, okay. Hold on, he's saying come out the cage and come face to face with me.
The Beast is now in the cage. Eddie, I want to do this face-off right here, right now, face to face.
Yeah, I like it. I like that.
But do you know what? I think Tommy's coming. He's bringing that energy.
You better bring extra security. Forget the energy. We better bring a couple more of these dudes, man.
But I don't care how many security you have. I think if Eddie really wanted to go for him, you're going to struggle to hold someone 325 pounds back.
Yeah, I like this. This is what I was asking for yesterday, intensity. I like Tommy's mindset. It doesn't matter who's on the other side.
You feel like with Tommy, the switch is flipping, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It needs to. Right now is the moment. You're seeing this man eye to eye. It's the last time you'll see him before the fight. Send a message. Let him know this is your arena. You're stepping into my territory.
I'm so curious to see whether Eddie's behaviour and his sort of demeanour, is it I'm just sort of cool, calm and collected, or is this all getting to be a little bit? Has it sunk in that I'm fighting a Fury tomorrow night in front of 15,000 people in an arena?
I think we're going to get the best version of Eddie. I will say, I don't know, man. There's something about today just doesn't feel right for Eddie. I wanted to see a little bit more, but I do think we'll get the best version of him tomorrow.
And let's not forget, Eddie has been in elite situations many, many times before, but only one fight in the boxing ring. Interesting to see how that one goes on Saturday night.
He just needs one. He really just needs one. That guy is so powerful. He is so big. I think over 6 rounds, the opportunity is going to present itself.
100%.
Can Eddie capitalize? That's the big question. You're going to have very, very small moments to make your presence felt. He's got to take advantage when they're there. He has to. Don't let this moment slip away.
I will say this as well, 325 pounds with a six-pack is insane.
You see him say it was the lightest he'd been?
Exactly.
I believe he's just been on the carnivore diet, apparently.
Oh,
no,
really?
No carbs.
Okay.
How about Tommy at 217? That's the biggest he's ever been.
Yeah.
Well, we have a main event, don't we, on Saturday night, and the good news is the boxing doesn't stop there on DAZN, as just a few hours after we're done here in Manchester, we scoot off to Arizona.
The uncertainty of his character was most unsettling. At the flick of a switch, transforming from a quiet, discerning young man.
Milo. Daddy's in camp still, but I'll be home soon, okay? I love y'all.
Into something altogether monstrous.
Yeah, Jesse Bam Rodriguez against Antonio Vargas starts a great run of fights here on DAZN. And next Saturday, we head to Southampton as local lad Ryan Garner faces Michael Magnesi as super featherweight world title eliminator, while later on that night, Oscar Collazo puts on the Ring Magazine WBA, WBO world minimum titles on the line against Joey Canoy. While July starts with a huge showdown in Cleveland as Abdullah Mason and the Welsh wizard Joe Cordina go head-to-head for the WBO World Lightweight title. A lot to look forward to coming up on DAZN. So, the weigh-in is done. Look who's come to join us in the studio. You can see the big shadow. It is John Fury.
Big John in the building.
John, good to see you, but this is a different version of you we're seeing. You can't hear me. I'm saying this is a very big, different version we're seeing of you. What's happened? You're very, very calm.
Well, I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm enjoying it being calm. You know, it's a great event. Misfits is doing a fabulous job. And this is the enjoyable stuff, isn't it? Where there's no pressure, everything's on the level, and we're just getting on with it, you know what I'm saying?
But we're so used to seeing you causing a bit of mayhem yourself.
I think causing mayhem depends who I'm around. If I'm round a fool, I'm going to act like a fool. If I'm round proper people, I'm going to act like a proper person.
So are you saying there's a lot of respect there for Eddie Hall?
I've got a tremendous lot of respect for Eddie Hall because I know what he can do, what he's accomplished in his life. I'm not interested in that. The cage don't hit back, so...
Well, someone that seems to be covering the antics for you, Big Sacks. No, he's not going to be on the card,
this guy?
I don't know what's going on with him.
What's going on there? Should be fighting.
He's picking up over the cage as opposed to Arms Coleon now.
He's got an injury, which is whatever. Who cares?
Well,
yeah, we're talking about this main event.
Yes.
The real reason we're here, John.
Yeah.
What's been the process for getting prepared for a guy like Eddie Hall, because he's so unorthodox, he's so unique. You don't really have a lot of film on him. What do you do to prepare for that?
Not a lot, really, because what's happening with Eddie Hall, you can't really train for these men because you can't get the sparring, because they all bring something different. You get big lads and everyone's different, so different. They can't box, they're throwing haymakers, and we've had them over there in the gym and it's not been too successful for them, and we haven't got nothing out of it. So what we have to do is bring good-sized heavyweight pros in. You know, we've had some good kids in the gym, and we're happy how it's gone, but we've had the big boys in, like Eddie Hall.
It's just difficult to get a look.
And it's difficult because you haven't gone nowhere. To be fair, you haven't got out the first round, and it's a sparring session with 20-ounce gloves on. But Eddie is not like that. Eddie is made of different stuff because of where he's come from, what he's had to do in his life, the deadlift, pissing blood. He's not a quitter.
Right.
And if he's not going to quit lifting weights, he's not going to quit in the ring.
True.
So he's going to bring it.
John, how are you feeling about Tommy? We saw him up there, 217, but look, you've got it on your hat there. That Fury DNA, I know this is the heaviest we've ever seen him, but he's a big dude. He's wearing the weight
Always was a big fella, but now he's got two hands. We've done a lot of heavy training for this fight. We're rested well.
What sort of stuff have you been doing, John?
Pardon?
What sort of stuff have you been doing with him in the gym?
Well, this guy's been repping 160s, 170s. You know, we've been running like billy goats 10 miles over rough terrain, over the Peak District hills, you know, and we've been sprinting, been pushing four-wheel drives, you know, we've been wrestling big guys twice the size of me.
Sounds like my average Sunday.
Listen, pushing and pulling, wrestling, we've covered it all, because in this job, you've got to train for the unexpected.
Yeah.
You know, and to be honest with you, the way he's been missing shots off class pros, that's what I'm looking. We're training to avoid bombs, because Eddie brings bombs.
Yeah.
But you know what? A rifle's no good if you can't shoot it. You can have a 4.10 in your hand or a 12 bob. If you can't aim it and shoot it, it's no good to you. And what we've done is train awkward, lateral movement, head movement, crazy head movement, crazy angles, keep them turning, keep them confused, and while they're thinking, you're punching them.
A lot of people, John...
And let me tell you, you've got to be a professional to handle that kind of thing, because awkwardness and the unexpected and something out of this world, people can't deal with it.
Yeah.
But Eddie's going to do the same thing. But I know what he's going to do. He's only got some options. He'll either come flying out the corner, looking to grab Tommy and hit him, and all this kind of thing, but we're trained for that as well. I can't tell you how till you see it on Saturday night, but
fair.
I hope we've got it covered anyway. We're going to need to, the size of that geezer.
A lot of people, John, are saying the pressure is very much on Tommy's shoulders on Saturday night.
Pressure on Tommy's shoulders?
Yeah.
Why is that then?
What, they're saying the pressure is on Tommy, and he's got to prove it all, and Eddie hasn't.
Let me tell you about pressure, yeah. The name Fury comes with pressure, because I tell you why. Every time there's a video, it's one of us getting chinned. You know, every time there's a video made, it's a Fury hitting the dust. But that's just not how it is. We don't hit the dust, we keep winning. So at the end of the day, Tommy's enjoying this. And where I train my lads to deal with pressure, because I have to deal with pressure all my life on a smaller format. So if you can't deal with pressure and deal with bad comments and deal with the occasion, get another job. You know, we thrive on bad comments, pressure, and people thinking you can't do anything. I was listening to Joe Gallagher today saying all this wants banning. It's making professional boxing look bad. But I challenge him to bring any heavyweight, what he's got there in his gym, to spar with Tommy, including Fraser Clark. Bring him down. If you think Tommy's not a boxer, bring him down. Bring all your men down. We've had them down there, Joe. So let me just tell you this much. Tommy's an handful for anybody.
I feel like you're swearing up to me, John.
We're getting the energy. We're getting the John Fury energy.
I'm not Carl Froch, but are we going to see that?
Carl Froch. You said enough for Carl Froch last before, didn't you?
Well, yeah, yes.
Carl Froch.
You gave me a fright at a press conference.
Carl Froch had a bumhole like a rabbit's nose on that night.
Okay.
Let me tell you, it's twitching like a rabbit's nose. Because you know this fella here? I'm an old man, but I'm a rough old man. I eat right, sleep right, and I train more than I do, and I'm still strong. And I'll tell you what it is, if people doubt me, come forward and let's see what you've got. Because I'm not taking a backward step from anybody else.
Tell him, John.
Do you know what? Fucking die fighting, my bro.
Yes, John.
I will fucking die.
Let's get it, John.
On that note.
Fucking men.
On that note. On
Sorry
that
about
note.
that, dear.
That's
Don't get me winded up.
John, no one's called me dear. You're making me
John, you're awesome.
Listen,
That's why I love this man.
I apologise.
That's why I love this man.
Listen, you're messing with
what am I messing with,
the
John?
reptile of the Fury family. I'm not a gentleman. Don't try and be a gentleman.
I am.
You know, I've been kicked about all my life. There's no airs and graces. I'm not trying to wear a suit and tie to be a gentleman. I ain't one. This is John Fury, as I am, in the Raw. Get up there! Love it, all of it. All right,
This is going down as one of the most bizarre days in my career. And on that note, John...
I knew you were going to get rid of me then. I knew that was the elbow then, but listen.
On that note, John, we're going to leave it there.
Appreciate you, John. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wade.
He's the best. Love him. He's awesome.
Thank you, John.
Oh, my
Thank
goodness.
you. Join us tomorrow night. We don't need to say any more, do we? You can buy it on DAZN.com right there. You don't want to miss it. Beauty and the Beast. It's a date. We'll see you there.
Live exclusively on DAZN, June 13th. Step right up, if you dare, and witness a fight so twisted it'll shatter your very mind. In one corner, the Beast, more monster than man. His opponent, the Beauty, son of a devil with the face of an angel. Over 100 pounds separates them. Destiny brings them together. Fury versus Hall. Watch only on DAZN.
Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by That Prize Guy.
If you had the choice, what prize would change your life?
Yes!
Woohoo!
Competitions from as little as 5p per entry. What are you waiting for? You could be next to change your life with that prize, guys.
Casino you love to hate, Mr. Q.
Don't miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event. Ronaldo with a shot. Oh, it's got one of the greats. Champions of the world.
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.